by the time I get to the axle, I'm fully primed up and ready to just explode with some heavy weight. I've been dealing with a lot of elbow pain. These are gonna allow me to push hard in this session, get a little extra poundage on the bar there. This is a technique that I've really got to hone in, and truth be told, I've never truly mastered it. Recovery process started, and we'll be good to go. Guys, we're back. Spider Strength, downtown rally, gonna get after a good strongman upper body day. So today, main lift is gonna be the axle clean and press. We're gonna be working that continental clean, a push press. I've got a goal this year of clean and pressing 400 pounds, whether I do it on the log or the axle. That's been a lifetime goal for me, and one I'm gonna try to check off the list here. So with my training, I'm not exactly a spring chicken anymore. I'm 31. I've got a lot of mileage on me from football, years of strongman, powerlifting, all that stuff. So I have to take measures to manage fatigue, manage my recovery. So I'm running sort of an A and a B week split where, you know, I'll do log on the A week, I'll do axle on the B week. I'm not doing repetitive weeks of the same heavy loading on the same heavy event. You know, 1 week doing a deadlift, the next week just doing some sort of a variation of a hinge, going a little bit lighter. So kind of A weeks, heavier on certain events, lighter on others. B week, flip it, vice versa. It's a good way to help manage recovery, manage fatigue. So anyway, we're gonna get in, warm up, gonna throw a little bit, axle clean and press. We're gonna do some axle flat bench and some other accessory work, and let's get after it. This is our little warm up area, so we're gonna get after a little upper body warm up here. I'm gonna do some scapula work to start. I'm gonna do some McGill Big 3, getting the core braced, activated, stable, some little bit of glute work with that leg drive. I'm gonna do the ab wheel. It's a good way to both open up the overhead mobility and get the core locked in. So get after this warm up, we'll get outside. Let's go throw. Okay, so we're gonna start with some sandbag throws here. I'm throwing twice a week right now. I'm doing one throwing day on today, the push press day, and then my other day of throwing is on my deadlift day. For a very skill-based movement like this, it's good to have a higher frequency of training it. It's just a good primer for an overhead explosive movement where there's a lot of triple extension. We're gonna get that primed up here with the sandbag throw first. Start off nice and easy. Every throw, get a little faster, a little more pop. I'm gonna do about 5 doubles at this weight. Hit a rep, grab it, reset, hit a rep, full rest, recharge. So every set I can get a little faster. By the time I get to the axle, I'm fully primed up and ready to just explode with some heavy weight. Gonna get a few more throws here, kind of alternate with that same AB week concept in the throws. You know, 1 week I'll be pushing the throws heavier, the next week lighter, just going for better height, more explosive, more speed. All right, last set, we'll get in, hit the axle. There we go. Always good energy for the gym just to have some gym dogs roaming around. We're gonna be doing a little axle continental clean and press. The continental clean, it is one of my worst movements. It's awkward, catching it on the stomach, popping it up to the front rack and push pressing it from there. So this is a technique that I've really got to hone in, and truth be told, I've never truly mastered it. Now, I'm cutting, so the midsection's a little bit slimmer, which is actually a little bit of a disadvantage for this movement. You don't have that same shelf you can have from having a bigger stomach, so we'll see what we can do here. Whew. Intra-workout nutrition should be part of your training, so I'm sipping highly branched cyclic dextrin, essential amino acids, and electrolytes. It's from a product from troponin supplements called Field Rations. Tastes great, keeps me fueled, keeps me hydrated during training. Use code HECK at checkout for a discount to troponin supplements. I'm just getting too skinny. I don't have the shelf right now. Just tell me, am I being soft if I'm doing a belt clean? A little bit. One thing I've got to practice is the over-under grip. I've been going double overhand, but as the weight gets heavier, I'll be just too limited by grip. So I'm gonna try this over-under. Not bad. So I've got my guy Phil, who's a pro 231 strongman. Gonna take a glance at the technique. Yeah, so just flip the hand on the catch. Not bad. I like that. All right, starting to get a little bit of weight on here. Finished up with the axle clean and press. Felt solid, rusty, but definitely took a step forward with technique. We're gonna move on to axle bench here. So I've said this 1,000 times, I'll say it again. Pressing on an axle is awesome for athletes, for lifters, for anyone who has wear and tear on their elbows and shoulders. The wider diameter of the axle distributes the load across a wider surface area of your palm, which provides a more even loading of all the tendons and ligaments in the shoulders, the elbow, the pec, compared to a barbell where you're clenching down on a smaller diameter implement. Everything's more tightened up. Superset bench with a lat pull down. I like doing a push-pull superset with a lot of my upper body work. It's gonna build up to a few sets of 5 today on the bench. Thank you. All right, gonna hit a couple more sets of bench, down and pull down. I'll hit a couple sets of seated cable row as I finish up bench, and then we'll wrap it up. Right now, on my upper body lifts, I'm trying to hit one vertical pull, one horizontal pull. So did the lat pull down for my vertical. I'm gonna go to a seated cable row for the horizontal pull. Got one more set of bench, 3 sets here, and that'll be it for the session. It's a wrap. This is my wife's cooler bag. I need to get my own, but the most important thing I pack for any training session, post-workout meal. So these strongman sessions, they're a little bit long. I've got to commute home, so I want to have my food at the ready to go ahead and get into. So right here, got my post-workout carbs, got cream of rice, a little bit of dark chocolate as a fat source and just tastes really good in it, and then frozen pineapple. So this is about 125 grams of carbs. And then I've got an additional 25 grams of carbs spoon-fed in my yogurt, awesome. An additional 25 grams of carbs via honey in my yogurt. So I've got plain non-fat Greek yogurt, 25 grams of honey, and then hydrolyzed whey for my protein in the yogurt. So this tastes great. It's super easy to eat. You know, you feel a little nauseous after a hard training session. So I'll get this down, carbed up, get that recovery process started, and we'll be good to go. So guys, that's it for today. Appreciate you guys continuing to tune in. I'm just going to try to keep growing this YouTube channel, keep putting out more and more content. So guys, if you like this stuff, please like, subscribe, comment. Episodes of the podcast come out every Tuesday. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. Spotify, all the episodes are on YouTube as well. I've had a ton of great guests from all over the fitness industry, strongman, powerlifting, bodybuilding, NFL football have been on the show, and we've got a lot of guests lined up that will be releasing here soon. And then for all my coaching services, my training programs, my ebook, you can go to my website, hammerchiselperformance.com, and then follow me on Instagram. I'm putting out daily training, nutrition content. You can DM me there for my coaching services as well, nutrition and training. So appreciate you guys as always. We'll catch you next time.